I get asked this all the time. Tyler, what gaming crypto, low cap, has massive potential? Now understand when I say this, I'm not a financial advisor. And all cryptos, including especially low caps, are very risky. You have very high risk, but you also have the opportunity for very, very high reward, which is why I love low cap cryptos. But understand, again, I am a very riskier, risk-on type investor. And you need to invest at your own risk. There's a project called Cyclix. Here, I'll post it right here. If you're familiar with Rollbit, which is a pretty large gambling, one of the largest gambling cryptos, they're competing with the likes of Rollbits or Base Games. And to be honest, I like all three. But when I look at Cyclix, I've talked to the co-founder. I actually had him on a live. He came on. He's doxed himself. That's important to me. And I asked him some really hard questions. It was funny. After the meeting, he says to me, "Man, you asked me some questions I wasn't expecting. It wasn't a softball." And I'm like, "Yeah, well, yeah. What else do you want me to say to that? Of course I'm going to ask you hard questions. I'm investing my money in your project. Duh." I got to say, the guy handled it like a champ. I will say. So, anyways, I found some really interesting news out that they are burning a shit ton of the token. Cyclix literally just burned 100,000 tokens. Now they have 15 million, okay? That's the actual total supply. So, again, that's not like it's going to move the crypto or anything massively significant, but they're going to continuously do this. Which, if you understand supply and demand, well, in my understanding of it is that it's eventually going to make the price go up. There's a reason why Ethereum, they had this big talk about how Ethereum is going to be burning Ethereum and it's going to be deflationary, and this is very important for any crypto. But not only that, they started talking about how they're looking to not just build gambling games, which they have all their licenses now, they have everything they need. They're actually doing things the right way. A lot of these guys just come in and say, fuck regulation, we're just going to go crazy. Well, they're doing it the right way, which is very important for long-term growth. Because the last thing you want to do is get into a fight with the SEC or any government, right? But one of their biggest things down the road, because this isn't a project that they're just trying to build for one bull run, they're trying to make this something that lasts generations. And one of the things that they're trying to do is become a hub for gaming where gamers can come in, not only play the games, but devs can come in and build their own games on this platform. They also have a massive revenue sharing program. You guys probably haven't heard me talk about Cyclix much, but I mean, I've talked about it on my live, but I just haven't made many videos about it. I've kind of been on vacation and I haven't talked about many cryptos. Honestly, I just haven't had the time. But you're going to hear me talk about Cyclix a lot more moving forward, as yes, I am heavily invested in this crypto, and I'm also an advisor for the project. What that means is basically new ideas, things that I think will help this project grow. They come to me and they ask me, "Hey Tyler, what do you think of this? What do you think of that? Do you have any new ideas?" So the beauty of that is that I have insider information, but number two is that I want to talk to you guys and see what you guys think. If you're going to be playing or investing, or you're going to be building on a platform, in the comments, let me know what you guys would like to see with a gaming crypto. Then I can bring this to their attention if it's a good idea. So let's have you guys be part of it. Appreciate all of you. Remember, I'm not a financial advisor. Make sure you guys like, share, and follow. I'll talk to you soon.